Hello guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be looking at the Spigot plugin development forums. Now this is a place I'll come every few days and spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes just helping people out because if you couldn't tell, I like teaching people things. But this forum in particular has some really, I don't even know what to call them, dumb people? Maybe the people on here are just so smart that their intelligence surpasses me by 1,000%. I don't know, but we are not on the same wavelengths, let me tell you that. Before I start, I want to say I'm not doing this to discourage people from getting into Bukkit plugin development. I just mean when I say you need to know basic Java, I really mean that with all my heart. If you do not know basic Java, you're going to be making absolute garbage, okay? There's no other way to say it. It's garbage. Let's click on this one. Eclipse import Java plugin option missing. Just by reading the title, I already know the issue. They didn't configure their build path. You know that your question is stupid when you put this at the top. What is this? I found out you need to right click your project on build path and add external archives. I found that out by reading your question. What does this even say? Alright. Explanation. Let's watch this. Hopefully I don't get a virus. Thank you so much. So helpful. Oh, he's showing me again? There's another one? Is there another one? Oh, what is he doing now? What's happening? What's he clicking? What? Oh, he's doing it again? Oh my god. Look what I wrote. Look what I wrote. I told him how to do this perfectly. Laid it out for him. Do what I said and it will work. Oh my gosh. My brain hurts. What is this? Who are you? Who said to do that? Where do people come up with this? What do you think this is? This is not an instance of your class. Oh, is this the guy from earlier? It is. He made two threads saying the same thing? Go somewhere else then. I don't like that. This is something I took a look at yesterday. And this guy has an error, right? So he posts the whole error. Obviously, he doesn't know how to read stack traces because I can tell right away what the error is. Something is null inside of this class on this line. It wasn't very hard, but he's obviously new to Java, so I'll give him a pass. Oh, then here he goes again, posted another error he ran into. Once again, if you knew how to read stack traces, you could easily figure this out. I laid out precisely how you can read stack trace. I explained the stack trace that he posted as best as I could. I even told him where the error was. And you know what he did? Ignored me. He responded to somebody else. And then get this, ready. He posted again. And look, he posted another error. Another one. He still didn't take my advice and learn how to read a stack trace. It would literally take him 5 seconds to solve this issue. But instead he's gonna wait and waste all these poor people's time. Look at all these people taking time out of their day to help this dude out. And he's not even willing to learn. That's what annoys me. That's what really annoys me. Is that people don't want to take the time to learn how to do things the right way. They just want to jump right in and start making plugins, and that is not how this works. That is like me going into a hospital and being like, I'm ready to do some surgeries, boys. No, I don't know how. Sure, it's not the same stakes making a plugin and doing brain surgery, but still. And then things like this, where people use a method and it tells them in the compiler not to use this method because it's depreciated. There's something else you should use instead. And instead of looking it up like a normal person, they come here. Things like this, where the answer is so simple to find out, annoys me. Obviously, this isn't working. So, what I would do is I would go over to Google and be like, Bukkit, how to get inventory title. Alright? First thing, alright, ready. Only inventory views have titles. Who would know? Let me see, what's the second post say? Use get title from inventory view. Look at that. It was so simple. People don't even take 1 second to Google their issue before they come over to Spigot. Alright, and here is a post I made for comparison. So as you can see, I am very descriptive. I show them how I'm setting this value. I show them what the value looks like after it's been saved, and I show them how I'm loading the value, and I show them what the value is coming out to. And this is a Spigot bug. This shouldn't have even happened. That's why I made this post. It was literally a mindfuck. I was like, I know I'm not doing anything wrong. What is wrong with me? And I spent like 4 hours trying to debug it. Then I finally came here and I spent another 4 hours trying to debug it easily, at least. And for days I didn't know what was wrong until this guy way down here. Ready? My syntax highlighter, YML configuration serializer, and online YML validators say that the key separator is colon space and not colon. So plugin colon key is valid. So that's the key I used, right? Also, that works, except for Boolean strings like true, false, on, etc., which are deserialized as Boolean, so that is a Spigot bug or Minecraft limitation. That is what I didn't know. But beware, there are people who will steer you in the wrong direction. So this guy is asking for some help to detect if there's a block above somebody's head. So the first guy right here gives him the correct way to do it. But the second one is the wrong one, so why would he say the wrong solution if somebody already told him the right solution? I don't know. This guy says, I want to restart my server in a certain hour of day. You know that your server provider can do this for you. And if you are interested on learning how to do this, all you have to do is come over here, click on Advanced, go to Scheduled Tasks, add a new one, and would you look at that? If I go down here to Command, there is one for Restart and also Restart if empty, and you can set it to run every single day. If you go right here, click interval, look at that, you can go 1, click on days, and you're done. You don't need a plugin. Did I just read that right? Does it say, how can I make the plugin say a message every 30 seconds? Alright, I'm copying this, and I'm Google searching it. Would you look at that? If you would have just typed the question into Google, it would have showed up to this, and it would have showed them how to do it. Do people even care? Do they try? Do they not realize programming is 50% Googling and 50% eating Doritos? How to make 2 options. I want to have 2 options. If player has permission, do this. If not, do this. It's almost like there is a built-in method for checking if a player has permission. He says, like this? He says, yes. What? Did you understand that he spoon-fed you the answer, or do you not know that this is a thing? Did this guy really use this operator for comparing 2 strings? In every tutorial ever about plugin development, every single one, they say to use the dot equals method to compare 2 strings because that is how you're supposed to do it. Look at this guy knows what's going on. He knows this is wrong. So he tells him to compare the type because armor stand is a entity type. It was that easy. You didn't even have to check the name. Oh my god. Do you see this? What is going through people's brain when they do stuff like this? Alright, do they not realize that entity type is an object and armor stand is a string? You can't compare the Bugatti to a banana. They are not equal. Help with vectors. 0 replies. Hi everyone, I am having trouble with vectors. My intention is to make a Spider-Man kind of plugin, where an arrow is shoot from the players to the direction he's facing, max 50 blocks, and make the player go in the same direction. The problem is I'm applying the same code in the same vector for the arrow and for the player. The arrow goes well, but the player goes in a different direction. I can tell you right now, just put a negative in front of the vector and it will switch the direction. Okay? Problem solved. Hi everyone, I have tried to teleport an NPC using packets, but I have a problem. When I join with version 1.12.2, it works correctly, but when I join with 1.16, the NPC does not teleport. I'm using VIA version to allow for players of upper versions. Here is my code. Well, let me tell you something. The Play Packet Outclass has changed very, very much from 1.12 to 1.16, so it is just naturally not going to be compatible. And if you're not using abstraction in your plugin to support different Minecraft versions because NMS is version specific, then it's not going to work. If you don't support it, it's not going to work. Stuff just doesn't magically happen. You have to put in the work to make it happen. How long have I been ranting about? 40 minutes? Alright, I'm done. Goodbye.
Nice. The mutt's nuts, in fact.